Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie. You understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the one within and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky and never wait up.
Oh. Hey Bliss Family, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is doing good. Oh guys, I've been saying, oh my god, I'm gonna vlog, but it's been difficult. It's been very, very difficult to sit behind the camera because I'm just okay. So I've been away for 2 weeks. I've been on YouTube just checking, and even when I'm on YouTube, I can see that I'm even not there, because when I listen to the videos, like, it's me watching, but it's just me not being present, And yeah, I've been away for 2 weeks. How I wish it was a getaway, or how I wish it was me taking a break from social media, but it wasn't that. So on the 7th of June, on the 7th of June, I lost my aunt. That's what we refer them in English, but then in my own language, in isiZulu, Mamncane, my mom's sister. So I lost her on the 7th of June. It was just a sudden death. She just felt dizzy, and then that was the end, so I lost her on the 7th of June, and then last week, which was on Friday, on the 13th of June, we buried her, and then yeah, that was it. And that I was strong to do this video, and like during the funeral, like, I was so strong. I wasn't crying. I wasn't doing anything. I did cry, when they came with the coffin, and when we had to see her, I did cry. But I'm just getting to feel everything now. Like, everything is coming back now, and mainly because I'm just like, I lost the very 2 people in my life who were angels, Ayabonga, the one in the picture, it's Ayabonga. It was my aunt's last born. He was my last, what am I saying? He was my aunt's last born. So he died 2022. Yeah, he died 2022, and the family knew that he was my child, because when my aunt had to go to work in 2021, I offered to look after Ayabonga. As young as he was, I looked after him, and oh my god, he was such a bubbly baby, always crying though, but oh my god, he was such a bubbly baby. And you're like, yeah, I'm just now recalling everything that would do the routine, him taking his medicine, and then bathing and just sitting there, and he always wanted to be held. So yeah, so 2021 I got to spend time with Ayabonga, and that's how I got to bond with him. But sadly, he was also sick, and then in 2022 he just died in his sleep, and yeah. So that was bearable because I had my aunt, it was bearable because I had my aunt, and she had such a beautiful soul, such a bubbly person. She was so bubbly. She would laugh, and I will attach a video just so you guys can just see the kind of person that she was. And she's gone, and right now I'm just realizing that I'm only left with my mother. And those are the kindest people that I have in my life. Those are the sweetest people that I have in my life, in my family. And it's just like, I think it would have been better if she got sick. Sometimes you prefer those things, but I'm just trying to remember that this was God's plan, and He knows what He's doing, and we just need to be strong. And also just remember that He's here, because in His word He says that He's always closer to those who are brokenhearted. And I just cannot imagine what my 2 cousins are going through, because he had 3 boys, so it was my 2 brothers and then Ayabong. So now the 2 is left, and I just can't imagine what they're going through. You can offer words, you can offer, but they lost their mother. And if she was such a kind soul with us, just imagine what she was with her kids. Guys, Umamnganwami was that person that even if she'd find us bumping on the bed, instead of reprimanding us like my other aunts or my mother, she wouldn't reprimand us. She would get on that bed and jump with us. If we were dancing and then we are dancing on the table, she wouldn't reprimand. She would also get on top of the table and dance. That's the kind of person that she was. So guys, it is very difficult, which just brings me to what I wanted to talk about, and that is emergencies. Because when my aunt, let me check if I'm running. Okay, yeah, I am running. When my aunt passed on, it was sudden. As I've said, she wasn't sick, it's something that just happened, and my mom had to knock off at work. She was already knocking off when she got the call. She had to knock off, but now the problem is that we do not have a car, because we had to travel to Mpumalanga, so there was no car available. But then luckily, when she fetched my other aunt, who also stays this side, the Bolt driver was so kind enough to say, I will take you there, because I think he could see, the Bolt driver could see that they are going through a lot. And yeah, the Bolt driver offered to take them, but if the Bolt driver didn't offer to take them, I don't know what we could have done. Especially on my mom's side, I don't know what she could have done, because we needed the car. And also bear in mind, I don't know where my mom stands with emergencies, but I always try to talk to her about finances. When I send her money, I always try to say, just save this, do this. But guys, we all get to, I don't know how to put this, at the end of the day, we're all different individuals. As much as she's my mom, but she also has her own beliefs. And one thing that I always used to talk out my mom out of was, she needs to stop saying that imali yakhe yanyamalala, whereas she doesn't stick to the budget. Can I please just move the pot? I'm making milk, cause so now the milk is boiling. So as I was saying, I always used to say to her, she needs to stop that with my older sister, because that's how they talk about money, to say and they don't know what's happening. And I was just like, do you guys write down a budget? If you wrote down that budget, do you get to follow it? One thing about us, my siblings, we all don't have kids, so I wouldn't say that my mom is staying with a grandchild or whatnot. She's just lived with my little brother, and my little brother is now done with grade 12. So and we do not bother her. I don't want to lie, we do not bother her, because my older sister is also working. So when I talk to them and do you write things down, do you do this, they do. My mom, when I spoke to her about budgeting, she did say she writes things down, but then now the problem is she does not stick to what she wrote. And then that's when now I got to make her realize that, can you see that your money is not vanishing? There's these superstition of saying, other people say the arrests that come and take your money, there's what. Sometimes you just need to stop blaming things that other people believe in, and just get to reflect on, what are you doing with your money? If you spend your money, the whole of this week, I haven't been cooking. I have been buying from Mr. D. I haven't been cooking at all, because I even cannot stand, I don't have the strength to stand in front of a stove and then cook and do all of that. So I then cannot say month end and be like, oh, I wanted to put 5,000 into my savings, but now I'm putting 1,000. Oh, there's a rat that's eating my money, or my money just vanishes. No, I was the one who was mishandling my money, who got to spend my money on food. Same thing as my sister. She loves doing her hair. So my sister would do her hair for 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, and then she gets to do another hairstyle. So I got to, to talk to her about that if you are doing this money could go, here and here. So if you are like me, you don't have a car, and your family, maybe they live far, maybe you have a mother, you have a grandmother, and they live far, I would say to you, do get to have an emergency fund, but then also have a 2,000 that is just sitting, maybe let's say in a 30-day notice account, not in a 1-year emergencies. Because like myself, I have a 1-year emergencies. So if they really needed the money, I had to open my emergencies for Snowball, because remember, Snowball for now is my cushion. I had to open that one, and remember, I can only get to open or rather have access to the money next year, March 2026. So I got to realize that, okay, as much as you can have yearly emergencies or 5-year emergencies, just also have those sudden emergencies account, the one that says, we need you right now, you need to come to your child's school, you need to come to your mom's house, you are needed now. And maybe let's say you have a car and you need a full tank, so I would say maximum have 5,000 that is sitting at 32-day notice, the money that you can have access to now. If 5,000 is a lot, have a maximum of 2,500, so that even if you have to bolt, then you can bolt. Because some emergencies, they do not they do not need a taxi, like they need you to get going now. So yeah, I got to reflect on that. So that is also one thing that I will be building, because another thought of mine was like, hey, should I get a car? And to be quite honest, if I get a car, I would mess up my plan of my savings, because I first need to finish the 100 envelope, which is 50,000. Then after finishing the 100 envelope, I then need to finish my minor emergencies, which is 42,000. And then after finishing my minor emergencies, then I can now look into the big goals that I have, things that I need. But for now, for this year, I need to finish that. So getting a car now means that I will have to stop my 100 envelope and then pace it slowly, and I cannot do that. I can't afford to do that. So yeah, so that was for the minor emergencies. Please have that. If you don't, please work on it. Put away 500 every month. You don't know when it will happen, but just pray to God that it doesn't happen suddenly. So put away that 500, and then when it gets to 5,000, just put it in a 32-day notice. Do not put it with your yearly emergencies or your 6 months emergencies. Put it aside. So this is money that you can use like now. And yeah. And then another thing that I wanted us to speak about was the wheel. Do you guys have a wheel? Especially Black people, I'm so sorry to say this. We get to put away this document, and like, it's like, no, I'm gonna do a will when I'm like 70. I'm gonna do a will when I'm 60. Or others are even like, what is a will? Why do I even need a will? Do you even know that even when you don't have assets, like you do not have a house, you don't have a car, but you have a phone, you have clothes, you have your All-Star, you have your Nike, you do need a will. If you are someone who feels like they need a will, because if you do not have a will, then your things will get to go anyway. If you have a phone, just know that your phone will be taken by that one person that you don't even want them to have your phone. Your techies will go, maybe you wanted to take your techies to a home where children, maybe they need those clothes. Your techies will be taken by family members who have the money to buy the clothes, but just because they're selfish, they want more, So a will is not only for a person who has assets such as a car, a house, and all of that. It's not for those people. You can even get to jot down your jewelry, that wedding ring, that necklace that you bought from Stans, that is real. You can write down that on your will. Funny enough, I lost my aunt on Sunday. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I was talking to my mentor, D. I was talking to her about a will. So I was asking her that, can I nominate her to be like, I forgot what they refer these people as, like for her to guide my mother if I get to be gone. that same week, and then on Sunday I lost my aunt, you know. And she was like to me, oh my God, thinking about our chats, like, you know, it's such like a coincidence, like we got to speak about this and then now this happened, you know. So and she agreed, and now I need to set up a meeting. But I was like, I don't need to set up a meeting just to write everything down. I spoke to my financial advisor from Liberty, and he said to me that since I do not have a house, I don't have a car at the moment, he can't like write my will. But then what I can do, I can go to CNA, purchase the template from CNA, and then get to write everything that, you know, I want down. Because now the only thing that was keeping me preoccupied was the marking, which is what I also got to realize, that life is not waiting for anyone. I lost my aunt on the 13th. Saturday everyone was gone. Sunday we had to go, and then Monday was a holiday, and then Tuesday I got back at work. Like, no one is gonna be like, oh, you went to a funeral, so let's do you're not marking, you're not doing this. No, people do not get to wait for you. Everything like gets to move, you know. No one gets to wait for you. Okay, there's noise, and then let me just do my milk glass, and then I'll come back to you guys. There's noise.
Train her feet for running. Show her every door and how the windows let the sun in. Copy out the get your
Okay, so my neighbor was starting with the laundry outside, so I felt like there'll be a lot of noise, so I just made milk gauze. But I've never made it with almond milk, or rather using that brand, so I don't know how it's going to taste. It's not supposed to be this thick, so I don't know if I added little milk or too much flour, but there's no way I'm adding more milk because that milk is expensive. So yeah, so as I was saying, I don't even know where I ended. Let me try to recall. Oh, as I was saying that life waits for no one. Life is not gonna wait for you to be ready to write your will. If life has to happen, life will happen. And I'm not only talking about death, I'm also talking about disability. I'm also talking about I don't know, but you know, a will is not only just for death. A will is also for you when you're not able to move, when you're not able to talk, you know, because you don't know, like, when you're old, like, how are you gonna be like are you gonna be those old grannies who cannot talk, who cannot walk, you know? So such things, you get to include them in your will. There are people who are able to say that, you know what, should I reach this certain age, I can't walk, I can't do this, please take me to a home and then sell my house, and then my kids will get to divide that money. Or if this should happen, do this and do that, you know. So a will is there to speak on your behalf when you can't. So life waits for you. I was also thinking, I don't know if I should take down the picture, because you're looking at Ayabonga's picture, it's just like, I'm always like, you know, I used to look at that picture with that heart of I miss you, but then now I'm looking at it, it's like, oh, Ayabonga, did you know, I'm now saying things that I'm not supposed to say Ayabonga, like, did you really have to come for your mom? Did you really have to accept, you know, saying that your mom should leave the other two boys, you know? And he's just a pure soul. It's not him, you know. My aunt was sick, but then I feel like it just didn't have to be so sudden. But then also I cannot question, you know, God's plan. I cannot question God's doing. So with the will, guys, please do it. This week we are closing schools. I think on Saturday I'll go to CNA. I'll try to get it online. I'll get to see Take a Lot. If Take a Lot doesn't have, I'll get it online. And then no, if Take a Lot doesn't have, then I'll go to the shop, the physical shop, CNA, hoping that they will have the template, and then I'll buy the template. I'll write everything down. As much as I do not have kids, but I do have a policy. I do have furniture. I do want for as much as I will not be there, I don't know life, I don't know if I'm gonna go first or my mom is gonna go first, but I'm just being prepared that if I go now and my mom is still alive and I do not have kids, you know, I want to plan for my funeral. I want my funeral to go according to the way that I want it to go, and not according to how my family or whoever wants it to be like. So I'll get to write everything down, and then after, then I'll then call D, because you need to have 2 witnesses. I'll ask D and her sister. My mom, or it can be D and my mom as witnesses. But the latest video that I was watching, according to regarding wills, they said that you can even just get 2 strangers to be your witnesses. So I don't know, because after writing the will, I'll set up a meeting with my mom and D, and then I'll get to read it out. If they have any questions, they can ask me, and then after, I will go to the police station to do an affidavit that states that, you know, this is like, I am permitting that everything that is written down here, I'm the one who said everything should go the way that it's going. I'll go to the police station, and then I'll get to stamp, write an affidavit, and then I'll attach it with my will, and then that will be it. Guys, as I've said, I'm a planner, and I love that about myself. You know, there are some things that I was able to dodge, such as peer pressure in high school, peer pressure at varsity, because I always get to think this. With finances, with me saving, with me being able to say, you know, I do not buy things on a credit. I always buy things cash, or either I lay by, or me saying, at this moment I cannot be going out because I'm saving. As much as I wanted to celebrate my birthday, have a photo shoot, a new photo shoot, buy a birthday cake, a small cake and whatnot, I couldn't do that because I know that, you know, it will impact me somehow when I have to do my budgeting. So that's me, that's who I am, and in a way I'm grateful that I'm that kind of person, because it has protected me from so much. But it's not easy being that person, you know. So yeah, guys, please get to do your will. A will, you do not need a lawyer. If you've done your will with your bank, please reconsider that, because doing a will with a bank, when you're gone, your family doesn't even know who they have to speak to. Because if you did your will with FNB, like, who am I going to consult when I need money for, maybe I need money for school fees for your kids, I need money to pay your levies and whatnot, who must I consult, you know? So I wouldn't advise you to do a will with a bank, but just nominate either a close friend, nominate a family member. No, I don't trust family members, but nominate a family member, nominate your husband, nominate your wife, so that your family does not get to bully them. They do not get to bully your husband. They do not get to bully your wife. We get to watch these things every time on Moja Love. Like yesterday I was watching Mama Zala. This man lost his wife, and then the mother of the woman does not want to give him his kids. So the woman didn't write anything. The same car that they bought together, now the mother gets to take it. The husband can't do or say anything, you know. So don't leave that confusion. It's not nice, because you're arrested, you are gone, you know. You can't say no, don't do this, don't do that. So yeah, please get to do your will, guys. I'm going to do mine next week, God willingly, and I hope that you will also get to do yours sooner. If you have one, you'll get to, you know, sit down, go through it with your kids as well, you know, and keep it safe, keep it in a place that only you and the person that you've nominated knows, and no one else. And yeah, so yeah, right now the house is clean and the candle is burning. It smells so nice. I don't know what I would do with Ayabonga's picture. I hope God will guide me as to, you know, what do I have to do with it for now. Do I have to take it down, or I can just keep it there? And then yeah, I'm done. I think I'm just gonna eat, and then I'm gonna read. My kids wrote me letters. They wrote me letters when I came back, and then on Wednesday it was my birthday. So even when I came back and they were writing me letters, I was like, why are these kids writing me letters, you know? And they didn't know that on Wednesday it was my birthday. They only got to realize that it's my birthday when my 2 colleagues, who are my friends, they came to sing for me. And you know, they sang for me so well. I wish I had my iPhone so that I can capture it. They sang for me so well. I love them so much. I've been scared of friendship, but I'm opening up myself. And the reason why I've been scared of friendship is that I've always been the friend that calls. I've always been the friend that initiates meeting up. I've always been the friend that buys gifts. I've always been the friend to say, let's do that. But then the friends that I've had, And I'm not blaming anyone. I'm sure they also had things that they wanted to do with others, and it's not coming from a bad place. But I was just tired of being the initiator, and yeah. I don't have friends. I haven't had friends. But then since I've been in this school, I've met such beautiful people. Oh guys, my workplace is such a peaceful environment. Coming from a toxic workplace, this is such a blessing. And as much as I do not earn as a teacher, I earn a little salary. I am so grateful for the environment, because as much as, you know, when God takes away, he also gives. So he did take the money, he did take the benefits, but he gave me peace. And in my previous job, that's what I've been crying about, peace. He gave me peace. So him giving me peace, I know he has also blessed me with friends. And we're just starting out with friendship, and we are building it. So I've closed that gate of friendship. But then Smeko was like, yay, stop. Don't close it. And she's a planner. Like, she's been saying we need to, because Hlajoayo graduated when, I think in April, yeah, she got her honors. So from April we've been planning. Am I rolling? Oh yes, I am rolling. I am rolling. Let's taste this. Tastes so good. Tastes so good. Wow. Wow. So Fletcher graduated April, and I think that is when our friendship was starting. And then Sbego was like, we need to get something for Fletcher. She's graduating. And I was just like, oh my god, I don't want to go back to that place whereby I'm just giving only to find that I have people who are not givers. And it was just like, no. And then it was not a no, it was me being afraid. So we kept on putting it off, like, we'll do it. And then Sibego, she had umemulo for her sisters, and when I had to go there, I was like scared that, okay, what if, like, you know, I'm gonna get too attached. And then I didn't go. Tlajoyo went. You know, oh, Tlajoyo is a crazy one in with the three of us. Within the three of us, she's the crazy one. Tlajoyo went, and it was nice, it was beautiful. And then after that, I think that is when I was like, okay, these people are genuine. Like, you need to, like, let off your guard and accept them. You know, these people are genuine. Like, even when I had to go to my aunt's funeral, I asked Bego to do my duty, and she agreed. You know, it's just now that friendship that is now even out of our workplace. And I know we often say be careful of that, but I have evaluated the kind of people that they are, and they are me. It's just that I got them when I was stopping the friendship thing. So now we finally, like, I got back on Tuesday. Thursday, so I was like, okay, you know what, we are driving to this place, because I got the spot where we can get a gift for Tlajoyo. But it was that thing of we're gonna go. So on Thursday, Sibeka was like, I don't have anything, I shift everything, let's go there and let's go get a gift for Tlajoy, because your birthday is also coming up and my birthday has already passed. And she was like, your birthday has already passed, but we can't get your gift first, whereas it was Tlajoy's birthday, she also graduated, and we didn't get anything at all. So yeah, we made an order. So today I have to go and fetch it. I'll just wait for the call for them to say I can come and fetch it, and then tomorrow, hoping that she will like it very much. But I'm very good with gifts, so because like she's not good with gifts, so that's why she needs me to decide. And yeah, so we're just waiting for them to call us. So they will call me, then I will go fetch it, and hoping that Tlajoy will love it. She got her honors, oh my god, in education, which is at UJ, which is like, hey guys, UJ takes education like medicine. Like, they don't take it lightly. So she got her honors from there, and which is like, hey girl, like, look at you. And yeah, so yeah, I just need to go get the gifts, and I think I'm just gonna later I'm gonna have pap and eggs, because I have a papa in Nalo. So now let me turn on the machine, and then I want to read my letters from my learners. So let's do that. Oh my god, it really felt nice talking to you guys. I think I've laid out some things that I wanted to, I don't know, speak about, you know. Yeah, I've laid out some things. I feel at ease, you know, compared to when I started the video. I feel at ease, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happiness that I got from my little ones. Oh, Grade 4s, you know, when you teach grade 4s, those ones, you can't get mad at them. You cannot get mad at grade 4s unless you have, I don't know, your heart is... It says, "Dear Miss M, thank you for everything that you have done for me. You are the best teacher in the world. Flattered. I love you so much. On the 26th of March, I saw you talking with Miss Latwayo. There was a great buggy. I was in it with my mom, dad, and my brother. Love S. I'm not gonna say the full name. Love S. Yeah, this is, oh my god, she is such a sweet little girl. There are also others there. Oh my god, I didn't take them. This one is the happy birthday. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, I got a crochet. Guys. It's a crochet. Oh, the crocheting classes that are happening in my class, in our school. Like, every learner is now crocheting. Oh my god, guys, how nice is this? Oh my word. Guys, how nice is this? Let's read the letter. It is, "Dear Miss M, as grade 4s, we love you. You are the best teacher in grade 4. You are the funny person ever. On Friday, please tell me how did you spend your birthday?" Because my birthday was on Wednesday, so they were going to see me on Friday. "On Friday, please tell me how did you spend your birthday? From the only N, you know." Oh, this one. Oh, and oh, she is such a forward child. This one. Oh, but also in a respectful way. That's one thing about my grade 4s. Very respectful. Guys, I love this. I love this. And then also a happy birthday. Best teacher ever, best teacher ever, best teacher ever, best teacher ever. Then it says, "Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for everything, teacher." I also have some two here. I'm gonna miss my grade 4s, guys, and now it's term 3. Then after, I'm just left with 2 terms with them. This one says, "Dear Miss M, as grade 4s, we love you. You are the best teacher in grade 4. I love it when you teach us. I really like it when you are kind to us. I really like your teaching. I will miss you when I move on to the other grade." You are crying, I'm not. From J in grade 4D. Oh my word. "I will miss you when I move on to the other grades." And the English. Oh, I have to give it to the foundation phase teachers, like they did. Oh, the letter was here. Be like, the letter. This is the letter. Right. It says, "Dear Miss M, the best teacher ever. You're the best teacher ever, and you are very kind, and you are so smart and warm heart." I'm gonna read it the way they wrote it. I'm not gonna correct anything. "And warm heart. The way you are so kind. You even help me when I get stuck, and you also give me some time to eat when I don't have food. Like the time you gave me a banana, and the time you told me that I can buy myself whatever chips I want to. Ever since I met you, I was scared of you because I was not ready to be in grade 4. But when it was your period, I was scared because I never knew the subject. But when you taught me and my classmates, it made me feel warm because of you. And it is time I take all that love back to you by saying thank you for helping me." Oh, guys. Oh, I'm not crying. You are. This has to be, we're gonna pin this in my board, the vision board, the one that keeps the one where I keep the memories. I'm gonna pin it there. Okay, so this is the balloon. Oh my god, I'm so scared that it's gonna fly away. I hope it will not do me like that, but I think it won't because it has that stick thingy. So there's a cup. I'm even scared to go through it because I don't want to ruin anything. So we also decided to include the cup because initially it was just this, and then we were like, no, can we also just include the cup just so that, you know, when everything's finished, when the balloon has deflated, you know, she still has everything. I mean, she still has a memory to keep on. So they made this cup, and then we wrote, okay, let me try to hold the camera. And then we wrote, if smarts was a crime, she'd be doing life with honors. I love this so much. Oh my god, I can't believe Sbego and I got to pull this off. We stress a lot, so I didn't think that we'd pull it off. So there's chocolate, and then there's an appetizer, and then I don't know what is this. What is this? I don't know. I'm scared to touch it. I'm scared to touch it. And then there's Pringles, and then wine gums, and also wine gums, and then some sweets as well. And then there's a handbag. It's a bag from Clicks. It was so affordable. It was so affordable. It's a bag. You got this. Let's check. I don't know if there's something inside. Okay, it's just the paper. Oh, how nice is this? The zip. So this is the bag. And then, yeah, so I'm just gonna keep everything here. Okay, I don't know. Like, I don't wanna touch the balloon, guys. This is fine. Miss Honest herself. I just love this. If smart was a crime, she'd be doing life with honors. And yeah, tomorrow is a Monday. Hoping that she will love the gift. Just hoping that she will love the gift. And I am sure that she will love the gift. So now we just need to plan how we are going to surprise her, because we do not have a clue as to how we are going to do that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, let me get children. That's for us to know and that's for us to appreciate. And then
so I'm like that. Miss Mommy herself.